It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On play action, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. The Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his car on third down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Lance. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Carr now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And Carr's throw caught by now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is going to be 49er football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
From the shotgun now, here's an in. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. It's a gain of 14 down 2. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Carr going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A 10th carry for Kamara. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Let's go now, let's go. Come on, baby, get up.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Marshawn Lattimore finding his way behind the line and to the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
And Lance now to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Lance looking to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 8. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. A give to Kamara running right. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
McLeod to return it.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The Lance going to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Good footwork at the 30. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Now, that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Carr now to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On play action, now Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Lance. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after
After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and inches, Lance. Flush to his right. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, so far this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
2nd and goal from the 1.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, baby. Man, they ain't got nothing. Hey, what we got?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Olave. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Kamara up the middle. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it with Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.